Stock market gains as Nvidia, China stocks lead. The stock market rally on Tuesday saw the Dow Jones Industrial Average rise 0.2%, setting another all-time high, while the S&P 500 climbed 0.25%, and the Nasdaq Composite jumped 0.6%, moving back above the 18,000 mark. The small-cap Russell 2000 also posted a 0.2% gain. Nvidia stock led the charge, soaring 4% to $120.87 after bouncing off key support levels at the 50-day and 21-day lines. The stock's rise was spurred by CEO Jensen Huang's sale of 6 million shares, generating $713 million, which signaled to investors that the selling pressure may have subsided. Additionally, the positive sentiment came from CFRA research, where analysts noted that major cloud computing firms continue to ramp up AI investments, a trend that significantly benefits Nvidia. China-related stocks also contributed to market gains, as investors remain optimistic about economic recovery efforts in the region. Kamala Harris receives a B on crypto. Vice President Kamala Harris was given a B rating by Stand With Crypto for her stance on cryptocurrency. This rating has drawn widespread criticism from the crypto community. In contrast, former President Donald Trump and his running mate, J.D. Vance, received A ratings for their vocal support of digital assets. Trump, a known crypto holder, has previously made positive public statements about the future of cryptocurrencies. On the other hand, Senator Elizabeth Warren received an F for her strong anti-crypto stance, while President Joe Biden was awarded a D, reflecting his moderate opposition. Harris recently mentioned her support for innovative technologies, including AI and digital assets, during a public statement, but critics argue that her remarks were too vague and lacked any concrete policy proposals. The crypto community remains skeptical, demanding more substantial action to prove her commitment. OPEC raises long-term oil demand forecast amid world growth. OPEC raised its long-term oil demand outlook, driven by growth in developing regions like India, Africa, and the Middle East. In its 2024 World Oil Outlook, OPEC forecasts global oil demand will reach 118.9 million barrels per day by 2045 and 120.1 million barrels per day by 2050, fueled by rising populations and urbanization. The organization expects demand to continue growing beyond BP and the International Energy Agency forecasts, which predict oil use will peak this decade. OPEC also highlighted the slower transition to electric vehicles, with internal combustion engines projected to power more than 70% of vehicles by 2050. OPEC stressed the need for $17.4 trillion in investment to meet future energy demand, calling for a supportive policy environment. Meanwhile, the group expects its market share to increase as non-OPEC output peaks in the 2030s, solidifying its position in the global energy market.